if good things happen, if I'm successful, well, when is the ball gonna drop? Hi and welcome to another episode of Notes from a Desi Girl. I am your hostess Manasi, or as the Gujarati people like to say, Mansi. As perfectionist attitudes often go, I told myself I will record this episode of Fear of Success when I become famous. I was afraid that, oh my god, what if I record this thing and what if like 5 million people watch it on the second day and then I get monetized, but then I'm not allowed to earn money in this country because I don't have a work permit, so then I have to turn off monitor. What is this? Why am I so afraid? First off, why am I assuming that I'm successful and that this is going to work out? Second off, am I afraid that it's going to work out? What? Why? I thought about it and I went back to where it all starts, our childhood. As a child, or even now, my instinct is to believe that things will be fine, like it'll work out. And that instinct has been suppressed and sort of bonsaied its way into or trained into, hey, it's not gonna work out. Like I was taught to believe that it's not gonna work out. Because when you truly believe that, you are prepared for the worst, or so they think. Now, being prepared for the worst is a good thing. You should plan for all contingencies. But if you revel in it, marinate in it too much, extrapolate from that nugget of a thought to the next 20 years of your life, like, oh, okay, this bad thing happened and now I've lived 20 years in my head, that is worrying and suffering for no reason, laboring under the misapprehension of being prepared for the worst. I was taught to do that. And my instinct to trust that it'll be okay and to trust myself that I'll be okay because I'm an improviser, things have turned out more or less fine so far, that had nowhere to go. All I've known my entire childhood and my entire life is worry and the fact that only bad things are gonna happen. In fact, for a long time, bad things did happen. And so, if that's all you've done and if that's all that's been taught to you, it's familiar. And if it's familiar, it's home. If it's unfamiliar, well, it's a monster that you don't want to go looking for, like a kraken in the ocean, you know? Now, as it turns out, due to the rise of social media and a lot of good books and Pinterest quotes out there, these little sentences can actually zap you into reality. Like, hang on, where is the evidence for this? Right? It's one of those little things that always bring, like, where is the evidence that it's not going to work out? Which means maybe it will. So, in the process of trying to respect my initial instinct of things will work out, I did a little too much. Like, my tendency is to go all in on a thought, not execution wise, but thought wise. I fleshed the whole thing out in my head. I've lived it all in my head. But the problem for people, especially immigrants who grew up in a Desi household, like where things were, island and all that, you are accepting of bad things. You have spent maybe 20 years of your life with that hope being taken away from you or like destroyed for you. Because if you hope, you will do something to maybe act on that hope to have the reality that you think you want or deserve. But if they just destroy that hope itself, then they have nothing to worry about. You will just be miserable all your life and then you're easier to control and all that. If worrying and expecting bad things is all I've known, then things working out is unfamiliar. And if it is unfamiliar, it is a monster. It is mortifying to be seen. Like I laid my feelings out on a rock there and then you beat your laundry against it. That's fine. That's great. Do that, Love it. I've already poured my heart out in a lot of vlogs and no one watched, like good. But if people watch, they know me, they see me, and it's like fame does terrible things to people. I'm fine so far. I do not envision a future where the fame gets to my head and that bad I do bad things or like I do substances to cope with it. I don't want to do that. So it's like, why bother? I'm fine. Like I can make just enough effort to make it seem like, oh, I tried, but not enough to get success. Because if I get success, I don't know who I am. I, there is this whole change and shift in identity and the way my instinct has been trained, I'd have to retrain that already trained instinct to expect good things. Because, like, if good things happen, if I'm successful, well, when is the ball gonna drop? When is the next bad thing gonna happen? Like the whole life, especially for immigrants and Desi people, something bad is always happening. Something complicated is always happening, whether it's your home or an immigration paperwork or a job uncertainty or financial crisis or kids or pets getting sick. If I know what the bad is, I controlled it by making it like bad but not that bad, then I'm in it. I'm fine. I know where the spider is. Imagine you don't know where the spider is. That is crazy. And I'm not ready for that. But then I read that Pinterest quote, like, stop acting like you're famous. And this didn't solve my fear of success in any way, but it zapped me back to reality. I kind of, I was flying in the air and I came back to the ground with my 2 feet. I'm like, oh, okay, I'm not famous. I'm just putting my dustbin thoughts out there. And someone might find a bar of gold in this trash can, you know what I'm saying? Like, you might find it, maybe I might find it. But for me to find it, first the trash can has to exist, and then maybe the gold bar inside it. Which means, forget about success as a concept. I kind of know what that would look like for me, but I'm not gonna think about it anymore. I want to find like a bar of gold every once in a while, because a lot of advice again out there, it's not relevant to us. I want something that is for the immigrants, by the immigrants, and I understand why a lot of people don't do that, because it's scary. And it's like you have to be really vague about what you say, because so I guess I know how to be vague. Like, I guess I'm the one doing it. So if I'm ever gonna be okay with being successful or with things working out for me, I'm gonna have to be okay with, either be okay with expecting the ball to drop, which is excruciating, or learn how to not expect for the ball to drop, which is more doable but still really, really hard. So how do you train yourself to not expect for the ball to drop? Well, I don't know. I don't know. I think that's why I'm starting a podcast, to figure it out as I go along. I mean, it's not a one line answer to just like stop expect. This anxiety is generational wealth. I'm telling you, like someone in my family has pills for this. I don't want to go on pills because I feel like I can just gaslight myself into good behavior and like better, less anxiety filled life. But this is, it's like it's a gift. I can't get rid of it. So I'm gonna like right now I'm kicking it under the carpet and just like sit there. You're fine. But when the more I do my dustbin talks, the more I'm gonna be able to lay it all bare and then pick from it what I want. You know what I'm saying? So for that, I need to read books. I need to read books. I need to do my research, and then I need to come back with more information and maybe just some experiments that I run on myself. Like, hey, did this advice out there work? Because I'm an experiment based science woman. I will do experiments on myself. I won't just like say it like, hey guys, do that. No. So I think the next time you see me, I might have an answer to some of this. And if I don't, I have like 1,000 different topics I want to talk about for 10 minutes a day or 20 minutes a day, however, my coffee thing lasts. If you were here and if you resonated with any of this, well, hi. And thanks for listening, I guess. I'm not gonna ask you to click any button because I shouldn't tell you how to live your life. You do your thing, girl. I'm fine. Like, we're fine. Anything you do is fine. As long as you don't bother me, we're okay. So yeah, I guess it's back to being a cool gal again. Bye.